Hey, it's Kim. Thanks for joining me on today's video where I'm going to be setting up my planner for the month of March. And as usual, when I do my monthly plan with me's, we are in mid-February. Like exactly, today is mid-February. So I'm gonna set up, and I haven't done a lot of the pre-work. I actually did pull out some tombos. We'll circle back to that, but I didn't do a ton of pre-work really. I got my kit, I think, before February started. So I got this subscription kit from Sterling Ink. That's what I typically tend to use, and I have for some time. That has not changed yet. So I do typically use the Sterling Ink subscription kits, and I have for some time. That has not changed yet. So that is exactly what I'll be using for March, and I'll run through it really quickly with you. So like I said, I got the kit in, I think, before February started, which is a little early for me. I usually get it within the first few days of the month preceding the kit. So like I would have received the March kit in the first few days of February. But this year or this month, I got it before February even began. So that was nice. But it's been a while since I've actually looked through everything. And I know that one thing that stood out to me is how bold the kit is. It definitely is bolder than just about any of the ones that we've seen from Sterling Ink previously, and I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it, but I think something that stood out to me immediately when I opened up this kit is the fact that there may be a lot of people who don't love it. There may be a lot of people who don't like this much color, who don't like the mixing of different colors, and you know, I don't know. It might be a thing. I haven't heard really from anyone just yet about what their thoughts are on the kit, but I like it because I actually really like color. I know you can't tell sometimes, especially by my planner choices, because I usually lean towards neutrals, but overall in life, I'm a color person. So here are the strips that come in the kit. Oh, let me move this. So these are the strips that come in the kit, and I've shown in a previous video how I do peel up the background so that you can see the strips. I guess I'll do that now. So like this, I'll peel up the entire background of the design so that I can easily see where to peel up the strips when I'm, sitting down planning, especially if it's in dim lighting, which sometimes it might be. But those are the strip stickers that come in the kit. And I do get the deluxe kit in the clear option. I believe there's a matte option and a clear option. And the stickers are mostly like washi type of stickers, not super, super clear. So I'll zoom in a bit so you can see a bit more of the detail on those stickers. These are the stamps that come in the kit. This is the torn paper. Now, what I do like about this one, like I said, it's a lot more color in this collection, but I feel like the color is represented very well. Like even in these torn paper stickers and the stamps, it's very obvious what all the colors are. Like there's a lot of detail and intricacy, but also the brightness of the colors I appreciate. Maybe that is like my graphic design background peeking out, but I do like that you can tell all the differentiation between the colors that are used. Oh, those were the frames. This is the washi strip set. So it's like one washi strip and then two washis and then a few individual floral stickers, and these two sheets are the same. And then there's that one with a few larger stickers and a big scene sticker. Some smaller stickers. And by the way, this video is not sponsored. I just like Sterling Ink. So those are more stickers. Some floral elements, more scene stickers. So the colors, like I said, are pretty vibrant, pretty bold. I'm not hating it. That's the little freebie that you would get with all of your orders in the month of March. And then we have the larger vinyl sticker, die cut kind of sticker. Is this the direction? Why am I always confused about the direction? Oh, it's this way. Yeah. Okay, so that's that one. These are the tabs that you can use. And then the month headers. That one is the script. And then that one's the print. So that is all of what is contained in the March sub kit. Oh, and I didn't show you these. Those numbers come in all of the kits, as well as the days of the week and the actual date stickers for the month. So all of those come in the kit. And this is the vinyl sticker that was sealing the tissue paper that covered it. And I always keep those. So like I said, I didn't do any pre-work really at all. So with me, we're gonna set up together the swatch page. I did pull out some Tombos, really like just when I sat down. I did pull out a pen that I know that I want to use for this month, which is probably weird, but I have a lot of pens and I feel like I haven't used this in a while. It's a Pilot Custom 74, so I'm going to be using that one for the month of March. And it is currently inked up with Diamine Best Wishes, which is a very dark greenish color. It has a subtle shimmer in it. And it could work well with the kit. However, when I first opened up the kit, I thought that I would prefer to use Diatramentus Document in Plum, which is like a deep teal kind of color, because I feel like it would complement those navy kind of blues and deep teal colors that are in the kit. So I do think I want to use that. Problem is, I'm very lazy and I need to clean this pen out along with a number of other pens. I thought about doing a video where I do like a Q&A where I'm cleaning out some of my pens. Maybe that could be a thing. If you're interested in that, let me know. But otherwise, yeah, I don't think it's really video content to show me cleaning. I don't know. Even though, side note, I do quite enjoy clean with me kind of videos. So now I'm going to pull out a sticker that I want to use here on my swatch page that will serve as inspiration for the other items I'm going to pick for the month, the other washies and the markers. I haven't even looked at washies yet. Sometimes that is where I get stumped on picking out which washi tapes I want to use. And I do usually pull from this freebie card because it sometimes will have a pretty intricate design that gives me all of the colors in the kit. Now, this one doesn't give me all of the colors, but I feel like it gives me the vibes. This gives me some, not all, some, not all. Also, these stickers, I don't want to use here. I rather like use them in my spread because they're so beautiful. So I think I'll use this one. And there's always a duplicate of this one inside the kit, which would be this one, but you know, a little bit bigger. So that's why I don't mind using the one that comes from this freebie card. I could also use this one. There's a duplicate of this somewhere as well, but I think the shape is slightly prohibitive for me. I feel like if I put it alongside here, I would have to pair it with something else, maybe to fill in that spot. Or maybe I'm just overthinking it, but I'll go with this one. So this is going to serve as my little inspiration. Wait, make sure I'm putting that the right direction. Yes, because there are hanging planters there, so I can see where they're actually hanging. All right, so that's going to serve as my inspiration sticker for the markers and everything that I've pulled out. So first things first, which you can't even see in this sticker, I have chosen to go with like this bright orangey yellow color. It's Tombow 993, which I believe they call chrome yellow, maybe. But I do feel it goes really well with that color here. And this can be like more of an accent color that I'll pull out throughout the course of the month. And then I have Tombow 772, which is blush. And it kind of goes with the others that I have in here. Now, I wanted a greenish kind of color. Tombow, I believe this is M57. I hope it is. The number is worn off. But it's M57, which is a gray, but it's like a gray leaning gray to me. Green leaning gray to me. That's what I meant to say. But then I also thought that maybe I will pull out an actual green. This is Tombow 228. And it works well. I think it might be called gray green or something like that. Even though originally I wasn't so sure that I wanted to pull out an actual green color. And then Tombow 569, which is jet blue. Jet blue or jet navy? Jet blue. So these are all the swatches, and I did this in my setup video. I showed all of those, and I'm thinking if I do any stamping, I could definitely use this rusty hinge color ink because it does complement that chrome yellow, chrome orange Tombow color as well. So we will see how everything shapes up. And I will write down what these Tombow colors are before I forget. This was 772, right? Yep. 772, this was 228, and 57, and 569, yes. 569. All right, I feel like sky's the limit when it comes to washis that we're gonna use in this month. And I'm looking, I have my washi tapes over to the right of me on the wall. So I see a couple right away that would work well here. Let me grab those really quickly. So I pulled out quite a few options, and I don't know where this is going. I have no idea where this is going. So I do have a few options here. I don't have enough room to place all of them, but I think I'll start out with the ones that make the most sense to me. So I really like this because it closely matches that blush color that we have there. And this washi does a similar thing. Yeah, I think I need that one too. So all right, so these are the washi tapes that I decided to go with to put down for the month. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna get used or what. There's also this one that I have, which has some of the blues in it. I don't know if I will pull that one out, but I will reserve it to the side with my stack of March washis just in case. And then once I have that pen inked up, I'll write down here with what my preferred ink for the month is going to be. All right, so that is what my swatches look like for the March setup. So let's just go right in to setting up the whole monthly layout. And I'm going to keep my little formula the same. So I'm going to do something like the name of the month up in the top left, a large scene sticker, and washi tape at the bottom. So before I decide which washi tape to use, I want to determine if I'm going to use the vinyl sticker that comes in the kit. I think so. Like, why not? It's pretty. It does cover a lot of the month. I could do it on the left so that it doesn't eat into too many days. Because if I do it on the right, first of all, this side gives me the vibes like it should be on the left anyway. But if I do it here, it's covering 2 days. It's covering the 30th and the 31st. If I do it here, it's just covering most of the 25th, and that's it. And according to my list of things that I have to do. I don't have anything going on the 25th, so I don't have to worry about writing anything there. Even if I did, I would just like write it on the 26th and put it an arrow pointing in the opposite direction. All right, so I think that's the one I'll use down here. I've been using this script month header, right? Yeah, for all of these months so far. So that sticker has some gray, the yellowish, the reddish color in it. So knowing that, which washi tape would I use? Full disclosure, now that I have this down on the page, the green is throwing me off. So I don't know if that was the best choice, but we're just gonna roll along. We're just gonna go with it. All right, so underneath both of those, for the previous 2 months, I used a bit of washi. This is strips from the kit. I don't want to use either of these washes up top. Okay, so have I backed myself into a corner? All right, not gonna lie, I don't love what I did there, but it's down on the page, so we move on. All right, so I have only a handful of things that are going on for this month. No true appointments. Do we maybe do something that's more of that blush type of color? Maybe. Feels boring to me. Oops. Oh, dots. Okay. So this goes with that blush color. Once I have my pen inked up, I will fill that stuff in as well as transfer all of these once the month of March gets here. And I'm gonna take off this washi at the bottom. Mistakes happen, plans change. That's exactly what happened here. So put that top washi back down. Hopefully it sticks and doesn't continue to peel up throughout the course of the month. Okay, I like that a lot better. It's a lot less obtrusive than the green washi to me. But what do you think? Which one did you prefer? The green washi or this more neutral blush color washi? I think I like this a little bit better. Because this washi tape is bold, the sticker's bold, that's bold. And this kind of tones it down just slightly, just slightly. All right, so that's the monthly layout. I'll go on to do the next thing, which is going to be my tracker for March. So the tracker is pretty straightforward, the same setup I'll use that I used in the previous month. So putting the script, not script, but the block print, date, no, not date, what are the words? Month header up at the top, and then a decorative strip across the bottom. Now I feel like these clearly, at least to me, look like one looks upside down, one looks right side up. All right, let's go in with this and then we'll decide the rest. So again, I'm going to line it up at the bottom of the page because I think I need to do that so that I have enough space to write all of what's going there. I thought about this larger sticker here, which could be fine, but I feel like it's still going to need something in between to balance it out. All right, so I'm going to do this one here. Turn it a little bit to sort of fill in that empty space. Works for me. And then do the month name closer to the right side of the page. And attempt to not go into the, the 31st too much. All right. You couldn't see that, but now you can. And now I'll draw in the grid. So put in the grid for the tracker, and next we move on to doing the dashboard for the month of March. So this is where my February journal page is going to go, and then March is going to start here. So over on the left is going to be my dashboard, and the right will be my one line a day. I'm going to put down my one line a day, not one line a day, my washi tape down at the bottom, and then do the one line a day side, and then come over here to this side. Using the vertical stickers, that is what is going to give me my days for the one line a day. Something I did for this one, February. Oh, I should have started it higher up to the top. I think that is what I concluded. Yeah. It just looks a little bit better when it's closer to the top. And if you notice, on that tracker page, I decided to just go with the Tombow 993. Like, when do I ever use a marker that bright? Just lean into it and embrace it. I'm gonna do the same thing here. So I'm just gonna use that Tombow to title this page as well. I'm gonna burnish it on there to make sure it's fully adhered, and then I just like to add this line next to the sticker to give it a bit of dimension. All right, and then the next thing is to pick the washi tapes that are gonna go at the bottom, but also before that, I've trimmed down the vellum calendar to fit in here. So I've cut off some of the left and some of the right, trying to still preserve a lot of that deco. So now this gives me a better sense of what the colors are that are gonna be on this spread will look like. So now I can choose a washi tape accordingly. Like, will I go back with this one that I used on the monthly? I'm feeling no. I feel like I kind of want to just do something that's a lot less colorful, a bit more neutral. So maybe I'll go with this washi again, along with something else. Let's see. I do have the washi strips from here. So I do kind of like this really big one, because the truth of the matter is, if I don't use it on this spread, there's no other place that I'll really use it. So I think maybe this can go here. It does eat into the section for my dashboard, however, maybe that's not a terrible thing. And then maybe do this washi strip along the bottom. And then there's no need for my other washi. I don't hate that. Let's try it. Let's just do it. All right, so I'll put this one down first. Hopefully I can put it down straight. I'm not making any promises. All right. And yes, this is very risky of me to be doing this without sort of even thinking about how I'm going to do my dashboard up at the top. Miraculously, I put that down semi-straight. All right, so now this would go here. The page is coming together. It's coming together. I feel like it looks a little disjointed at first, but It'll be all right. And then I'm gonna just round this corner and I'll tape this one in. The calendar, vellum calendar. Tip it in using some transparent tape. Oh yeah. That is taped in terribly. But it'll work. Kind of, maybe. Let's see. You win some, you lose some. Today I feel like I'm losing. I'm just really sleepy. I think that's what it is. It's the middle of the day. It's not even like it's evening. It's the middle of the day and I'm still just very sleepy. So now this is hanging off the top a little bit too much, but whatever. I'm gonna leave it there and I'm looking for my month tab that I will put on now because I often forget where to like line it up, where to put it. Oh, this little sticky, it's gonna get in my way. All right, so this, I'll use this March tab and the side with the purple flower on it. But I think it's okay. All right. So there is that part. And now on the left side, I'm going to go on to my dashboard. And let's see. Oh, that's where I do the other script sticker. That's good enough. All right, so half of the washi there, and then this is gonna go right there. All right, not bad at all. Next, I will figure out what's going here. So what I have been doing for the past 2 months is putting some like important dates or events or reminders down at the bottom. This washi is gonna bug, I mean, this tape is gonna bug me. Whatever. Some important dates at the bottom and then my focus for the month and my 4 categories of which have been reading, learning, watching, and projects. So same. We're gonna do the same thing. And I think what I'll do, I think instead of using the yellow marker, maybe I'll use that 772 to write my focus. Or should I just, I don't, just stick with the yellow. Okay, so focus is gonna go there. I'll put important, hopefully not run out of room. There. Let's take a gamble. All right, I'm gonna leave it here. So this whole, I think, plan with me has been very chaotic. At least that's my opinion. But just gonna leave it here and let's go through everything that was set up and see how it's all looking. All right, I do have to cut. There's a little bit of this sticker hanging off the edge. All right, now, so have a look-see. So we've got the overall layout for the month of March. I'm definitely liking it a lot better without that green washi at the bottom. And it'll be filled in with that dark teal ink. It really looks nearly black. So I think it'll look really nice, but it matches or goes along with the background of this sticker really well. So I'll fill that all in. I did not pick a highlight ink, like a highlight fountain pen ink. For the month, I'm not sure that I will, but maybe. I do actually have a yellowish kind of color that might look nice, but who knows. And then, oh, I didn't do any weeklies. So let's jump to the tracker. So the tracker for March is looking like this. And I decided to go with that yellow Tombow 993 to use as my main color for the tracker. It's going to be bright, but I just have to embrace it. I'm okay with that. And then speaking of bright, I decided to continue with that for my dashboard and for my one line a day section. I'm not sold on the dashboard. I don't know where this is going. I just wanted to not do the boxes that I had been doing for the previous couple of months, but I don't know about this. So it's basically just going to be a list. So my focus for the month, and I have 2 bullet points here. There's room for 3. And then what I'll be reading for the month. I've been in a reading slump. I'm really trying to get out of it. So we'll see. I just have 1 little bullet point here. Maybe I'll read 1 book this month. Maybe it'll be more. And then a bullet point for watching, learning, and a project that I'm going to choose to focus on for the month. And usually in these first few months of the year, those projects center around decluttering my home. And then I have this section down here for important. So any important dates or things that come up that I need to pay closer attention to, I'll have it parked here on my dashboard as well. And then of course, one line a day is pretty self-explanatory. At the end of each day or the beginning of the next day, I'll fill in a line that summarizes that day. Could be good, could be bad, just any kind of line that summarizes the day for me. So there you have it. That's my March plan with me. It was pretty chaotic. It was definitely pretty chaotic, for which I make no apologies. I mean, sometimes it's like that, right? So today was like that for me, but that is my setup for the month of March. And I thank you for following along on today's chaotic video. If you have any questions or comments, or if there's anything you'd like me to link that I haven't linked down in the description, feel free to leave me a comment below and I'll get right back to you. Thank you so much for following along on today's video, and I'll see you in the next one.